Glory of God, and the firmament proclaims his handiwork. Today pause for speech, and night to night declares knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, I am exceedingly delighted to welcome all of you aboard a very important institution. It's a novel institution by the Narratives of Africa. The Narratives of Africa, in collaboration with the Ghana Broadcasting Corporation, is bringing you this special quiz competition on Homowo 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, the contestants have been drawn from various basic schools in the Greater Accra region of the Republic of Ghana. Very quickly, therefore, I would hand over to the contestants to introduce themselves.
My name is David Mausi, and I'm from Aroma Freedom International School.
My name is Uso Farao Santiansa. I'm from Aroma Freedom International School.
I'm Jessica Sane. I'm Jessica Sane from St. Kizito RC Basic School.
I'm Doris Abendinya from St. Kizito RC Basic School.
I go by the name Zafane Kwesi Juwonu from Agri Memorial International School.
My name is Samuel Kwame Kemo from Agri Memorial International School.
Yes, a big round of applause for all the contestants. Now you are here facing the quizmaster for the very first time. You understand? Now, I would implore you to boldly and confidently answer all the questions which are propounded by the quizmaster. Now here, we operate with rules. In as much as we are making the first appearance on What You Know, I have an obligation to indicate to you what kind of rules prevail in this competition. Now, there are two types of questions. We have what we call the major questions and what are called the bonus questions. Now, normally, the quizmaster would propound a major question. He would put a major question. Now, if you answer the major question, you will earn 3 points. If you are unable to answer the question will be taken away from you and passed on to the other contestants to test their capacity at answering that question. The contestants who succeed in answering the question would gain what we call a bonus point of 1, and in addition, would gain the capacity or the right to answer a major question. You understand? So we don't go back. We dwell on the person who answered the bonus question and gained the 1 point to answer a major question for 3 points. You understand? So, but you're supposed to answer all these questions within 10 seconds. If you answer a question outside 10 seconds, you're out of bounds. And it will not attract any point. The quizmaster's sympathy would not be attracted at all in this regard. Now, ladies and gentlemen, so you have, as I indicated, you have 10 seconds within which to answer the questions. You understand? Now, again, depending upon how properly, how righteously you answer a question, you understand, I will award less than the number of points available to you. You understand? If to the quizmaster's thinking, you have not answered the question so well, and it answers the question to a certain degree, then I will exercise a discretion in awarding less than the maximum number of points available to you. Do you understand? So I would reduce it. Instead of the 3, I could give you 2, I could give you only 1. Now, again, in as much as you sit in pairs, both of you are not supposed to answer the question at the same time. You have the right to put your heads together and discuss, and then only one of your number would come forward, you understand, for the avoidance of confusion and chaos and so on. Only one of your number would come forward to deliver the answer. Now, so now that you understand, you appreciate the manner in which the competition would be organized, I have the pleasure of inviting the country director, Narratives of Africa, Mr. Daniel Owusu Amoah, to deliver a short speech to give us inspiration and to enable us, to pursue, this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the privilege of inviting to the microphone Daniel Owusu Amoah.
Good afternoon to you all, students, teachers, and good afternoon to you all, students, teachers, quizmaster, staff of GBC. It's indeed a thing of joy anytime that we have a privilege of talking about culture and tradition. Time and time again, people have sought to trivialize culture and reduce it to just the inimical part of culture that is retrogressive. But we believe, especially narratives of Africa, that there is a need to project the good side of culture. That is how come that today we want to talk about Homowo. Homowo as a festival, which is critical in as far as our culture and tradition is concerned. So, on behalf of the Executive Director of Narratives of Africa, Dr. Akwesi Amoah, I say you are welcome and I wish you all the best this day. Thank you and God bless you.
For this rather inspiring speech, very inspiring and speech delivered here by the Country Director of Narratives of Africa, Ms. Daniel Owusu Amoah. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the competition will therefore start, but I also have the opportunity of declaring other dignitaries who are present here in our midst. Of course, apart from Mr. David Owusu Amoah, who is the Director of Narratives of Africa, and the Vanessa Benekwa Adade, Project Lead, Narratives of Africa, and Bernard Amoah, Narratives of Africa. Welcome all these persons aboard once more. Welcome aboard once more. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the competition will start now that you appreciate the rules that govern this competition. Listen, round one, question one. Now it is for Aroma of Wisdom. Huh? No, Aroma, listen. The Ga people, they belong to the Ga Adangbe group of Kwa people who inhabit the Greater Accra region of the present-day Ghana. Now, the Kwa family belongs to the Niger-Congo phylum. Now, the name was introduced in 1895 by Gottlob Krause and derives from the word for people, Kwa. Now, in many of these languages, as it were, mention any of the people who speak the Kwa language according to the literature on the origin of the Ga people. You understand? Now, you will mention one each. Each school will mention one. So start, Aroma of Wisdom.
Ewe.
Sorry?
Ewe.
Ewe is one. Ewe is one. Yes, St. Kizito, Roman Catholic.
Ashanti.
Ashanti is one. Yes, Agri Memorial.
And Francis.
Sorry?
Francis.
Fanti is also one. You understand? Now we still have some more, so let's go over again. So Aroma, another one.
Akwapim.
Akwapim is one. Saint Kizito. Applause them. Saint Kizito.
Kwehu.
Sorry?
Kwehu.
Kwehu is one. Finally, contact the memorial.
Achim.
Akim is one. Thank you very much. Now we've exhausted this whole column of knowledge, you understand? Ga Dangbe, Ewe, Akwapim, Fanti, Kwehu, Achim, and Ashanti. So we come back to you again. Aroma. Now, Aroma, according to some legends, Ga people migrated from part of Israel and moved southward through present-day Uganda, then along the Congo River, westward through Cameroon, Nigeria, Benin, Togo, and finally to the Greater Accra. Here. Now, where else do people who reference the legends say the Ga people migrated from?
They migrated from Nigeria.
Nigeria is correct. That they migrated from Nigeria. Now, Saint Kizito, listen. Now, given that Africans have roamed the continent for thousands of years, and that such migrations might have been northward, southward, eastward, or westward, the origin of any group of people in Africa may be very uncertain. Now, any African might have relatively originated from anywhere in Africa. Now, the cited origin might as well be what could be remembered about the present past and not the ultimate origin. For example, the Wolof name for a king is Pharaoh, which is very similar to the word Pharaoh of ancient Egypt and may point to the Egyptian heritage of the Wolof in West Africa. Now, the Egyptian word for the highest God and righteous Father and the Setswana word for Father is the same. What is this word?
Ra.
Ra is correct. Ra is correct. 3 points to Kizito. But among the Ga people, those are Teshi, they claim to have migrated from a certain town on the shores of the Congo River. What town is this? Agri?
Boma.
Boma is correct, 3 points. Aroma. Now, we're dealing with a legend on the origin of the Ga people. Where, according to this legend, do the people of Labadi claim to have originated from?
Bonny Island.
So, yes.
Bonny Island.
Where is that?
Up the coast of Nigeria.
That's correct. Thank you very much. You understand? In what you know, precision is so paramount. You understand? It has scrumptious requirements the Queen's Master desires all the time. Precise. Bonny Island off the coast of Nigeria. Saint Kizito, you will mention the origin of the people of Damashi according to this legend.
Benin City in eastern Nigeria.
Benin City in eastern Nigeria is also correct. Now, let's deal with this one, Age Memorial. You see, the political structure of the Ga people comprises 6 main independent sub-states known as traditional areas. Now, each traditional area has several villages in the hinterland under it, and the names of the traditional areas are the same as the names of the capital towns from which the names of the traditional areas are obtained. Now, you will name any of the traditional areas you know. Now, you do so one each. You understand? So, Age Memorial, start this enterprise for me. Osu is 1. Applause. Osu is 1. Yes. Saint Kizito, sorry. Aroma.
Gamashi.
Damashi is 1. Pronounce it well. Damashi.
Gamashi.
No Damashi. Saint Kizito.
Teshi.
Teshi is 1. But again, we still have some more. So, Age Memorial, start again.
La.
La is 1. The applause is weak. I command you to applaud the contestants. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Ologu. Yes, this is Aroma.
Yes.
Yes, Aroma.
Nungwa.
Nungwa is 1. And Saint Kizito.
Labadi.
It's La. That's all.
You have a second chance to redeem yourself.
Tema.
Tema is one. Tema is one, you understand? Now, this train of scholarship was nearly distorted, you understand? But you escaped by the skin of your teeth, when you thought rapidly on the subject, abandoned Labadi because it had been mentioned already, and declared Tema for righteousness. Now, Agri Memorial. Now, the final question here. Now, listen. The Manchemei of the capital towns of equal status and the independent. Now, provide the English language translation of Manchemei. Sorry? Keynes is correct. Thank you very much. I surmise we've had a serene first round of this competition. This is the time for us to draw the curtain of the first round of the competition. Of course, we still have 2 more rounds to navigate. We'll see what unravels in the remaining round of the contest. So, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of drawing the curtain on the end of round 1.
At the end of the first round of the competition, Aroma of Wisdom International School has 18 points. St. Kizito Roman Catholic Basic School, Nima, came with 18 points. And Agri Memorial Basic School also has 18 points.
So there is this plateau of scholarship, plateau of distinction. There's equity, there is equality at this juncture of the process. All of you have 18 points. Let's see what happens in the remaining rounds. Round 2, question round, Aroma. Listen. Now, the clans which represent relations of the same patrilineal or matrilineal origin are subdivided into families, and the families are further divided into houses. People of a common and nearest ancestral origin, as it were. Now, a person may belong to 2 traditional areas, 2 clans, 2 families, and 2 houses at the same time, one by virtue of his father, and the other by virtue of the relationship with his mother. Each house and each family is headed by a wise elder who is usually, but not necessarily, the oldest able member of the family. Female elders head the female members, and male elders head the male members. But the male elders take on the additional responsibility of heading the houses and the families as a whole. Now, when an elder is feeble by age, another appointed consensually to act as head through a practice loosely translated as sitting on the lap of the elderly and wise. Now, Aroma, tell me, what is the Ga translation of sitting on the lap of the elderly and wise? Ga.
Shunotamo.
What?
Shunotamo.
Shonotamo is correct. You understand? This is the Ga, the Quizmaster's, Ga proficiency. You said Shonotamo. Shonotamo, that is my inspiration. Now listen, St. Kizito, the members of the Ga State Council are the Manchemei and the capital towns of the traditional areas. How is the speaker of the Ga State Council known? Speaker.
Naiwulomo. Naiwulomo.
Naiwulomo. It's correct. Now, listen. You see, anytime the mantle of succession falls upon a particular royal house, it is the responsibility of that house to provide a list of candidates selected on merit to the clan head, who in turn forwards the list of the names to the electoral college. Now listen, the electoral college selects the leader from the list by consensus, and appoint a date for ceremonial presentation of the elected leader of the people of the town or village where they swears the oath of allegiance to the Electoral College. And the Electoral College, in turn, swears an oath of allegiance one by one to him. How is the elected leader known?
The elected leader.
In Ghana.
Lume.
No, I disagree with you, Agri Memorial. You have the second chance in any case. You're supposed to answer the question within 10 seconds.
Manche.
Sorry? Sorry? Mancha is correct. Good answer. You understand? Otherwise, I can't hear you. Huh? Speak loudly. Speak loudly. Enunciate. Mention the words well so that the quizmaster can hear and understand and appreciate. You understand? Aroma. Now listen. Culture comprises the knowledge base, the beliefs, the values, the attitudes, and the orientations of people towards social objects. Now, through a process of cultural education from childhood, culture contributes to define people and to make them think and behave in the same manner, the manner they do. Now, the Ghana people did not develop a technique for writing in the works of the mind. How is, instead they developed a technique, for writing in the works of the mind. How is the technique called?
Yichontao.
Sorry?
Yichontao.
It sounds like a Japanese name. Or is it Chinese? Yichontao. It is correct anyway, they know it. Yichontao. It sounds like Yichontao. Like as if we're dealing with some, Yichontao. Not so. Now, St. Kizito, the Ghana people believe in the existence of spirits, some of which may be good, others may be malevolent, they may be bad. Now, they behave in the existence, they believe in the existence of the Supreme Spirit that created the world. But this Supreme Being has both masculine and feminine properties. How do the Ghana people call the Supreme Being?
Atananyumo.
Sorry? Atananyumo. For memorial. Now, Atananyumo has been declared. But you see, your duty would be to tell me the literal meaning or the literal translation of Atananyumo. What does it mean? We hear it all the time from the Ghana people. What does it mean? Literally.
Okay. Ata is the male name, and it means father, and Na means mother.
No, it's good.
Well, it's correct. Put your hands together. You understand? Ata is the male, Na is what? The female. So the God is the he and the she at the same time, a combination of both masculinity and feminine nature. Now listen, Aroma. While Numa means God, there are two other attributes that are used to exclusively, used only for the creator and the sustainer of the world. Now, the Most High God, as it were. What are these two names?
Ofe and Mau.
Ofe and Mau is correct. Ofe and Mau is correct. Saying Kizito, Mau has an adversary or enemy called Abonsam, who is the head of all the evil spirits, the president of the evil spirits. Now, because Mau is far away He works through a system of intermediary Homowo, arranged in a hierarchical order or levels. How are the first level and the closest to Mawu called?
Jimawoji.
Sorry?
Jimawoji.
Jimawoji is correct. Jimawoji. Jimawoji. Now listen to this one. Jimawoji. That was Kizito. Now Kizito, agree. Listen, but you see, we have dealt with the first level. How are the second level in the hierarchy called? Second level.
Woji.
Woji is correct. Yes, now you understand. Today, honestly, we're going to see, where, disaster would arise. We're waiting, or we're not praying for disaster, but let's see how it would occur. Aruma, Jimawoji and Woji are assigned various names. Included among the names of Jimawoji is the sky god. What is the name of the sky god?
Osabu.
Osabu is correct. Saying Kizito, while individuals may own and worship their own Woji, Jimawoji can only be owned and worshipped by groups and societies. Now, Jimawoji and Woji may possess individuals, turning them into mediums and priests through whom they communicate with humans. How are the priests called among the Ga people?
Listen. Wulomoy.
Sorry?
Wulomoy.
Wulomoy is correct. But what about you, Agri? The name of the priestesses. How are they called? The priestesses.
Wulomei.
Wuloyi.
Sorry?
Wuloyi.
Wulo, what?
Wuloyi.
Declare two. You understand? Wuloyi.
Yes.
And you said what?
Wuloyi.
Wuloyi.
Ye.
Nye. No. I disagree. No. Aruma?
Woye.
Woye! Woye! You understand? So this is where we are. Aruma. Now, Jimawoji and Woji can be appeased with the blood of cattle, sheep, goats, or fowls. But how is Mawu appeased?
Praises and libation.
Only by praises and libation. You understand? It is not through these things that the Mawu can be appeased. Only by praises. Praises and libation. Only by praises and libation. Kizito, death does not destroy the spirits of living things, which are always in communication with the bodies they have behind. They leave behind. Now, the human body is believed to comprise 3 entities. 3 entities. Can you mention all of them?
Okay.
Kla and Susuma.
Bomocho, Kla, and Susuma. All the 3 in precise, formula. Bomocho, Susuma, and the Kla, all of the 3, and that gains them the 3 points. Our great memorial. Now, so we're now going to break down these things. Listen. Now, what does Bomocho mean?
Body.
Body is correct, 3 points. Aroma. Susuma is 1. What does it mean?
Spirit of man associated with dreams.
What is associated with dreams? And I am particularly, impressed by this sublime precision. You understand? It is not just the spirit of man, but of course the quizmaster would have marked him down, but the spirit of man associated with dreams. What does Ka mean, Kizito?
Sustainer of life.
Sorry?
Sustainer
the
of life.
sustainer of life. Cla. And with this Cla declaration, the quiz master draws down the curtain on the second round of the competition.
At the end of the second round of the competition, Agri Memorial Basic School has 30 points. St. Kizito Roman Catholic Basic School, Nima, came with 36 points. And in the lead as at now is Aroma of Wisdom International School with 37 points.
Yeah, so thank you very much. This is where we are at the end of the second round of competition. Very quickly, we'll delve into the final segment of this competition, the third stanza. This is a round of decision. This is when everything can be resolved. Let's see what happens in this round of totality. Round 3, question 1. Agri Memorial. Agri, when the Susuma wanders about in dreams, the Kla stays behind to maintain life. Now, what happens if both the Kla and the Susuma leave the body at the same time?
The human will die.
Of course,
Death
the
occurs.
human will die. It's correct. You understand? The human being will die. Death will occur. Aroma, there is also a concept, or this conception of Trinity, which is quite different from the Christian conception of Trinity. God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Now the sky is considered a male and the earth the female. The marriage between the sky and the earth resulted in the birth of the sea. In short, name the sky in this context. The sky.
Nuit.
Sorry?
Nuit.
Hey. What? What did you say?
Nuit.
Can you spell it?
Yeah. NWEI.
It's correct. Put your hands I think in way, not so. Knowing. You understand? So you cannot deprive him of this wonderful opportunity. Yeah, you understand? He is. Where do you come from? Is that Daniel? David? Knowing. Kizito. Now, who is the female in the Ga Trinity? And this concept of the God Trinity.
Yes.
Who is the female?
The earth. Shipong.
Shipong is correct. I would have denied you the opportunity to land in glory. I wanted the Ga name. It's Shipong. Now, the Trinity of Mwe, Shipong and Inshon, sustain life. But what is sacred? What is the sacred day of Shipong on which farming is prohibited? Thursday is correct. Aroma. The Ga people have a value system of taboos that guide their behavior. Thus, all acts of incest, homosexualism, rape, murder, disrespect for the elderly and other immoral acts are considered punishable taboos. What are the three main punishments?
Banishment.
Banishment, fines, and death.
That's correct. I think that you escaped. You were very lucky because the bell was about to go. Death in the case of murder, banishment from society, and fines, heavy fines. Kizito, now during the process of migration, the Ghana nation experienced famine and severe hunger. However, they mustered up courage to till the land, planted corn, and called upon Atai Nanyumo and Jimawoji, Woji, and the Sisaji, and the ancestral spirits through libation to bless the farms to yield in abundance. Now, in response to their prayers, rains followed, and the crops grew, yielded in abundance. Homowo derives from two Ghana words. Identify Ghana words and explain them to the satisfaction of the quizmaster.
Homo means hunger and one means hooting at.
Hoot at.
So
Homo means hooting at hunger.
this is correct. You initially established the equation, but you see, conclude give us the conclusion of the formula. Is that Homowo therefore means hooting at hunger. Now, the sheep and goats of the Ghana people are also multiplied as they fed on abundance of green pasture. Now, they celebrated this abundance of food and victory over hunger with a specially prepared diet from unfermented corn and powder. Corn powder. How is this corn powder called? Unfermented corn powder. How is it called?
Should I say it? At PT.
No, who's talking here? Adri, yes.
At PT.
Sorry?
At PT.
I disagree with you.
Mane Shako.
No, my friend. Aroma.
Popoy.
Sorry. Yes.
Popoy.
Papoy! Papoy is the answer, ladies and gentlemen. And I think with that, we will draw the curtain on this competition. This has been a very special competition on Ghana culture, which has come to you this very important Sunday, the 27th day of October, 2024. I hand you over to my right-hand man for a declaration of the final scores of the competition. End of the contest.
Agri Memorial Basic School had 36 points. St. Kizito Roman Catholic Basic School, Nima, came with 42 points. And with 44 points, Aroma of Wisdom International School came top.
In full compliance with tradition, ladies and gentlemen, I have the privilege of proclaiming the champions of this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, this very stupendous combination of David Maushi and Pharrell Atantiansa, Aroma of Wisdom International School. We shall now do the presentation of prizes. The normal formula is to start from the last position to the first. Ladies and gentlemen, Narratives of Africa, branded clock and plaque will be presented to the school that came third in this competition. And we have the opportunity of inviting Vanessa Beneva Adade to do the presentation. Beneva. Right, thank you very much. Third school, ladies and gentlemen, Agri Memorial International School, and they have Narratives of Africa branded clock and plaque. They have Narratives of Africa branded clock and plaque for their prize presented by Vanessa Beneva Adade. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the second position carries a scanner and a plaque, this time to be presented by David Owusu Amoa, Country Director, Narratives of Africa. He presents this prize to the school that came second in this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, this arrangement of Jessica Agbanabio Sani and Doris Ayimpoya Agbemideja of Kizito. Wonderful combination. Saint Kizito Roman Catholic Basic School, and they are squarely located inside Nima. Ladies and gentlemen, the most coveted prize will be presented again by the country director, David Ousuamwa, and you know who came first in this competition. Ladies and gentlemen, David Mausi, Farala Santiansa. Put your hands together. Roma of Wisdom International School. Aroma of Wisdom International School, and thank you, David Ousuamwa, for these presentations. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of the entire caboodle. The Lord bless you and keep you. Lord, let his face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. And Lord, lift up his countenance upon all of you and grant you immaculate peace. And so until the same time next week, when by God's grace we bring you questions from archaeology to zoology, and on behalf of my producer, Francis X. Mensah, Kinsley Abwaji, Francis Teterado, Collins Mensah, Samuel Ologo, Crystalite Ahinkra, Felicita Bevia de Sedina Mensah, John Pobi, Nanos Blame Matessa, James Sadololo, and all the persons who in diverse ways have supported the program. But we shall not leave out one person who is always ever present and who is irrepressible. Welcome, the one and only Kanjaga Nagaton. This has been your Quizmaster Danoferi Ebua asking you here, and those of you out there, it is what do you know?